Hi, so my name's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. I've not done very much the last, let me turn this down. I've not done very much the last couple of weeks because I've been trying to work out how I can actually come onto the video itself. It's not something that's easy for me. Anyway, here I am. I'm putting myself forward. Let's see how that goes. So I'm living in Thailand, in Phuket, and I've been here for well over 20 years. I think it's coming up for 23 years, and I've loved everything about it. Everything's been great about living in Phuket, even as a single woman. It's been absolutely brilliant. I did go into a relationship for a little while, but that's over with. Never again. That's all I need to say about that. Life's been good. Had a good time. Had many ups and downs trying to survive here. Of course, there's many challenges living here. If you come with a big pot of money, then it's easy. If you don't, then it can be absolutely terrible. So it's all about what money you've got, what you can do. Hang on, let me just get out of this T junction. Yeah, like I say, if you come and you've got a pot of money and you can afford to spend it, then you can have a good life here. And if you're prepared to work, and you've got the money to put into it first, then you can do well. I didn't come with any money, to be honest, and I struggled a lot for quite a few years. But I'm a very determined person. But one way or another, I managed to get it all together. And I've gone through all kinds of leaps. But trying to keep legal, very difficult. And when I say legal, I'm talking about visas and work permits and all kinds of things. And then there's a lot of challenges here where there's a lot of fun. And it's very easy to fall into the category of just wanting fun. Very easy. Alcohol is a big thing here. Very easy to get into the life of going out drinking, having fun with friends. But anyway, I had to let the ambulance go past. Anyway, quite a long time now, I've been doing good. Not great, good. And I've made a living in the real estate business. The real estate's been good for me. I've had a good life. And to be honest, I would say that I've been semi-retired, in fact, super semi-retired for the last 20 years, 25 years maybe. So life's good. The only thing I don't like about being in Thailand is too far away from my family. All my family lives in England. I brought my boys up in Spain, in Marbella, but when we all the family separated, I left my husband. My boys left to go to different places in Europe, and then I left for Thailand almost right away. Bit more than that, but anyway, that's the basics of it. And I've been here pretty much ever since. Pop back now and again to England, but not about, well, yeah, don't say that. So I pop back now and again to see my family, but it's not easy for them to come here for many reasons. And when I do go back, I keep thinking I don't want to come back here. But, I only go when the weather's good. So that's kind of not an easy way to know just how bad it can be in England. So here I am. So now, what's happening now? I've reached the ripe old age of almost 68. And I don't actually own a property here. I'm not completely broke, but I don't own a property here. So last year, the land that is a little bit part of where my house is was all sold to a big developer. And I've got 2 years of my contract, my lease. Then I have to leave the property. He's offered me some money to leave, but I don't want to leave. I might leave before 2 years, but it depends on a number of things. So then I had to start to think, what am I going to do now? How am I going to survive? What they did do, and I had no choice about it, is they doubled my rent. So my rent is now 50,000 baht, which is overpriced. It was all part of the tactic to get me out, but I'm still there. My last 2 years started October, so November now. So that's 2 months that's paid and gone, practically. So paying 50,000 baht a month is a joke, because I get a pension now from the UK, and that's about 25,000 baht a month. So I'm quite aware if I stop working in the long term, that's not going to work out for me. Not in the long term. I can survive a while, but I can't really throw that kind of money around. Well, that's 50,000 before I even start, and I owe nothing. So yeah, so I'm just going into a negative all the time. So I have to think now, what can I do to make things right? So earlier this year, I started to look at my options. I looked at different properties, and I'm coming to terms with the fact that I don't want to keep working. You know, even though it's part-time, it's not a lot of work and it's money, I still don't want to work forever. I think by the time I'm 70, it's already too late. You know, it's too long. So I'm looking how I can get out of this over the next 1 year. But the way I live my life now, with running a company, a number of staff, not too many staff because I've gone down a lot, everything like that, I'm spending 200,000 baht a month. So on 25,000 baht a month, and I stop work, it's totally impossibility. So I've got to think very clear what's the plan ahead. Then I was chatting to a friend, and he said he was starting a YouTube channel, and to be honest, I'd already been thinking about doing that. But I've heard from many people, a YouTube channel, you can't make money. That's what they all tell me. So I thought, well, I can try. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm setting up a YouTube channel. Now, the YouTube channel is going to be based on what I'm doing with my life, and maybe recommend a few places to visit, etc. And then as the weeks went by, I started to see that a lot of people are doing van life, and I thought I would absolutely love that. I think I would. I thought I absolutely love that. So much so that I've ordered a brand new van, because I think the van, if it works, I can live off a very small amount of money a month. I don't think I can live off 25,000 baht a month, but I can live good, because I can always turn my hand to some kind of work. And if YouTube can pay me maybe £1,000, £2,000 a month within 1 year from now, or even 2 years from now, that'd be absolutely perfect. Then all I have to do is drive around in my van, having fun, seeing the world, and making a little bit of money on YouTube to give me a good life. So that's the plan. The van comes in about 3 to 4 weeks time, and I'll put some pictures of what the van's going to look like. When it comes, it's a minivan with 15 chairs, so it's not a camper van initially. I'll tell you the story about this another day, because camper vanning in Thailand is very complex. You can't just change a van into a camper. They're not used to it here, they don't understand it. It's been going on for a while, but only small. Phuket, they've never put a minivan, as far as I know, put a minivan through the registration plate. And if you make it especially a camper van, then you can end up with a huge amount of tax. So it's a long story that another day I'll explain it. But when the van comes, the first thing is I take all the chairs out. The second thing is I put aircon in there. Third thing is I get a cabinet maker to put me a bed in the back, which will be classed as like a boot, like a garage, where you put all your rubbish. Well, to be honest, in a camper van you can't have rubbish because you've got no space. You've got to be a camper van with absolutely minimal items around you. Anyway, that's for now. I'll be back in touch, and I'm going to try to do a video most days. Bye for now. Thank you.